What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Legend of Grimrock, where I've got some splaining to do, unfortunately. I recorded an entire episode without the vocal, so without me talking. I forgot to turn on the microphone. And so what had happened is I've recorded an entire episode where we had cleared like parts of the next part of the dungeon. We had done a bunch of secrets and stuff. And unfortunately, I had overwritten my previous save, so I couldn't undo everything. And so I'm stuck at this point having to explain to you what I've already done and what I haven't done. And so basically what had happened is we had done all of our key insertions. We had made the dungeon super happy by putting the keys in all the proper slots, which brought us down to here. There was an iron door that we haven't opened yet because there's one key remaining on this level that we haven't gotten to, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Down there is level 7, where I had already cleared a fat chunk of level 7 before I realized what had happened, so the rollback brought us back partially. This room right here is for the golden key that we got from the ogre, which is a storeroom. You could either get alchemy supplies, a crossbow, or this book over here. I had made the stupid decision to take the crossbow, which after the fact, you know that I always look at things on the previous level after I get to the next level. I found out this book was the right decision. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to undo that decision, so we'll just live with our misery for right now. Not to flagellate myself too seriously. Now, among the secrets that I had uncovered in the previous episode, I had gone back after realizing that I had probably missed a bunch of stuff. I had slipped up and found out that there was a little button, like with a runey thing, that you were supposed to push on a lot of the levels, and so I'd missed a couple of secrets here. But one of the ones that I'd uncovered in the, I'll call it the lost episode, the one where I didn't uncover the audio, is if you put a torch right here, this thing opens up over here. We then murder this guy. I fiddle around in between episodes, so just bear with me here. And after we do this, we kill this guy off over here. There's some bombs in here, but we don't really care about that. This is the runey thing that I was talking about, and they're all over this level apparently, and I've missed like a dozen of them. But this was the only one that I've found so far in spending about an hour just walking around this level by myself. I also figured out something in the Hall of Flames that I'll show you in just a minute. Oh, the things that we have to redo after we find out all this stuff. So this is the problem when I create lost episodes. So we'll put that right there. That opens that up right there. We pick these back up over here. Hey, pick those back up over here. There we go. And we'll go over. There we go. That turns on. And we get the Orb of Radiance, which is pretty sweet. It's got +2 to willpower and 15 energy. It's a pretty useful item to have on our mage, and it replaces this nappy staff that he's been walking around with. So we'll just ditch that on the ground over here because it doesn't matter anymore. And now we've got two of these little guys that we got to fight back to back, I think, or front to front. I suppose is a bit more of an accurate assessment. I'm going to try and back off as quickly as I can to avoid getting myself annihilated by this thing because it will... Oh no, the portal is open. That's bad. And things are supposed to appear right here from the portal as I recall. This is not going to work out so greatly. Let's go ahead and murder right here, and then we'll take a head count of all of our ranged stuff, and we'll figure out if we've lost any items here. Because there are a number of weird things that can occur when you've got enemies situated inside. Perfect time to miss. What more could I have asked for? Okay, so we've got 2 right there, 3 right there. So we're missing 1 bolt, and we're missing 1 shuriken that was thrown into this unfortunate... Let's go back over here and see. It should pop in right here. Ah, there they are. Okay, so they flew back. They maintained their original trajectory. That's fine. Okay, so we got all of our items back. Let's take a quick nappy poo. And once we get that all done, that's just a nap combined with a poo, which I find to be the most relaxing combination of general bodily functions you can do in a day. Alright, and so we'll finish this off. Oh my god, why is it taking you so long to regenerate? Randolph, you are constantly holding up our party. Why? Why, Randolph? Why? Why do you insist on doing this to me? I'm also going to give Randolph some of these knives right here so that he's a little bit more useful, and from now on we're going to try and make do by just using throwing weapons. Now the other thing that I figured out in the lost episode, what happened here? Oh, this closed. There we go. I'm like, I'm confused. I'm trapped inside a little thing. And so the other thing that I'd figured out in the lost episode, we had been fiddling around in the halls of fire over here, and it became sort of like a compulsive thing that I just needed to figure out. And I actually spent an hour and a half sitting over here to figure this out. And so you can imagine that I'm not real happy with Legend of Grimrock right now. All the time that I've collectively wasted, basically I wasted an entire workday just fiddling with stuff in Legend of Grimrock. And so unfortunately, let me see if I've lost so much. It's hard for me to describe to you, but I've lost so much right here, just footage and just random time, that I'm just like, meh. So we have to do right here, and this is one of those puzzles that I feel like wasn't explained very well. You have to shoot a fireball at this thing, and that makes it happy for some reason. It doesn't say that anywhere. It said Mage's Entrance right here, and in the previous episode, the Lost episode, I had meandered about wondering if there was a levitation spell for about 10 minutes. There's not. I shot a frostbolt at it. I shot crossbow bolts at it. I did all kinds of stuff in the Lost episode. Finally, I came back and I realized that they gave us the flame sword over here, and that it shoots, and that maybe you can just shoot this over here. Giant waste of time. Way more time than I should have spent working on this. They probably should have left a note somewhere that said to light your way forward next to this sword, because if you're not a fire mage, and just take this from my perspective, I shot a frostbolt across here because we're a frost mage, and so after doing that I figured they wouldn't leave us hanging and just leave it for one element only, because what if you don't have a fire mage? Or what if you don't have a lightning mage? And so I figured whatever projectile the mage cast across here would be the one that fixed it. It didn't work that way. Turns out you have to use the fire sword from over here to fire it here. It seems like kind of an arbitrary developer decision. I don't know, maybe it made more sense to other people, but the general consensus that I found from fiddling around online is that most people found this either by accident or didn't find it at all, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's leave this depressed right now, because what can I leave over here? Oh, we can leave... and an extra tar bead right there. I bet he's got something. Let's just leave our extra short bow over here since we're not using it anymore. On this side, we've got a Rooney thing, so we'll click that. Where does that take me? I haven't seen anything past this point, by the way. I had gotten like right over to here in the Lost episode, and I had quit. So, just in case you're wondering, this is all. I have no idea what's coming over here, but I am going to be on the lookout for Rooney things, since that appears to be one of the things that I just haven't been paying very good attention to. What in the hell is that? Does it shoot at me? I don't think it shoots at me, because it would have done it already if it did. Dear God. Okay, so we've got another set of pit puzzles, unfortunately. Oh, it does shoot at me. That's fun. That's enjoyable. If there's one thing I like, it's things that shoot at me. Hopefully he can't just, like, levitate. Oh, there's one behind me, too. Son of a bitch. Okay, so they can levitate over the thing that you thought they could. And we're probably going to die right here, if I had to take a rough estimate. I don't want to fight two of those at the same time, so what I'm going to do here is let's retreat. And I've made quite the large set of mistakes, and what we're going to do is we'll sit right here. There is one of those clicky things running around back here, so we might get attacked by that. Just take a second. Whew! I'm exploring too quickly, and I dug myself in too deep. We got to fight along one specific path, otherwise we're going to get ourselves into trouble. Luckily, we were able to escape from that, given the enemy's somewhat strange pathing routines. It decided not to do anything intelligent like boxes. Oh, there he is right there. He's just waiting for us. Alright, and we do have to watch. Oh, we froze him. That's good. Hopefully it doesn't start singing songs or anything, though. Oh, we froze him again. Even better. I don't know how much HP this thing... 500 XP, really. I think I should probably give this to Randolph to catch... No, to catch him up on XP, because he's way behind the rest of the party. That extra 25% actually will help him out quite a bit over the course of the next dungeon or two to catch up with us. However, so where was that other thing at? I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point. This whole level has become so labyrinthian and so confusing that in a lot of ways I just feel like crying. I know there's another one of you in here. Where are you? There you are, you bastard. There you are. Come back over here. Face me like a man fire thing. Ow. Shoot me in the face too, because I enjoy that sort of thing. I mean, if he's just gonna sit there, I'm just gonna throw stuff at him. Oh, bastard. And there's a bunch of pits in here too, so I probably just lost whatever it was that I threw. Did I? Oh, I did. It fell down a hole. Okay, so in the interest of getting my stuff back, let's fall down a hole real fast. Oh my god. What? What is that thing right there? There's a thingy over there. I desire it. Oh no, Randolph is dead. The plan appears to be falling apart. Okay, so Randolph has died, I guess, in the fall. What is this? The Crown of What? What does it do? The Golden Crown of House Aberarch, the ancient rulers of the Theoronian Empire. The Golden Grave? I wish you could see the look on my face right now because I really am sort of perplexed by all this. This level. What else can I say about it? So we're back on this thing right here. Let's go over here and we'll just go back. We've got a crystal anyways, so this shouldn't be that big of a deal. And we want to go... I think the crystal's right there. Having spent an inordinate amount of time on this level. Let's go back over... I don't want to deal with you at all. I'm going to be really honest with you right now. I don't feel like you are just a great use of my time. He's over here. Let's line up with him so we can get a couple more throws off. She's now hungry, which is great. Just adding further problems to our already kind of messed up journey. Let me see if I can handle this guy. What's he gonna do? Gonna go that way. Okay, so he's now dead. God, another critter that we have to handle. Let's please find our way back to the crystal. Okay, it's over here. And so back to the crystal we go. We'll grab that. Randolph's now alive again. Hooray for him. We'll give him a slow golf clap because I'm not sure how the dungeon's shaking again at me. She's got the food, so we'll go ahead and eat that. Does anybody else need foodles right now? Okay, so oodles of foodles being handed out. We'll give that to her. And so let's get back to exploring the flamey place, which is over here somewhere. Flamey place, where are you? Flamey place, bring yourself back. Where are you? You're over here. Okay. Let's go back to the location that we were. This level has just turned into a giant debacle. That's all that I can really say about it, is that there's just so much hidden stuff on this level. So if you're feeling adventurous, this thing should be kind of your muse, I suppose. Let me see what's down this way, I guess, before we go any further. Secret found? The Fighter's Challenge. Oh, hell. This is one of those places where bad things happen in it. Well, how does the door open? I don't see any runey things. The Fighter's Challenge. Okay, well, I guess that's probably got to be triggered from somewhere else before... Like I said, this level just keeps getting more and more complicated. My head reels at the possibilities. Possibly because I'm just, like, dumb like that, but whatever. This level is turning into... I remember I used to get this feeling when I used to play Wolfenstein as a kid, where the levels would just reach a point where... Oh, they respawn, too. How enjoyable is that? You just... They both came back? What the hell is going on here? So... Oh, good, he moved back into the path of that thing. I think the other one is probably trying to do something crafty right now, so I'm going to go back over here. I think it's using the same pathing AI as is on the archers. Okay, we don't want to kill him right there. That's the one thing that I do know, is we absolutely don't want to kill him right there, because then when he dies, all of our random loot will fall down that pit, which will suck. So let's go over here. We'll finish him off. See if we can get this one to come over here, and then we'll start working on this atrocious looking room. Did that throwing knife hit him? I think I saw a 7. I think I saw a 7. Will you just come over here and fight me? Jesus. I think that's like a million times more complicated than it has to be. There we go. So let's make sure I hear the sounds of clickety-clackities in here. I'm gonna rest for a minute, even though that's a terrible idea when I can hear the click-clacking of nasty little crab beasts in the darkness. My guess is that this is where we'll get the 4th key. I'm guessing there's 3 keys and an optional one for the door back there, and it's just if you want to spend that much time on this level. Obviously, if you're doing a speed run, you're not going to care at all. So, what do we have over here? Nothing. There's a button over here. And that did that right there. Okay. There's the last key, so we were right. Where is this critter at? Hold on, let me put my headphones on both ears here for a minute because I've been going with a 1-ear configuration. Definitely sounds like there's something over there. My guess is that when I take the key, everything's going to open up and all hell's going to break loose. That seems to be the general plan that the bad guys or that the developers seem to follow, is that, like, bad things happen to you when you pick up the final thing that you need to go to the place that you want to go. There's a whole bunch of buttons over here. Oh no, there he is right there. Maybe he's just a wanderer from somewhere else. I can't really fight him the way that I would like to, unfortunately. Oh, shit. Me. It's the only sound. I swear, if those fire things come back again, I'll get a ton of XP, but I won't be happy about it. I'll get a load of XP, but I really will just sort of drag my feet. It's kind of like finding out you've been assigned like an extra 5 math problems at the end of class. That's the feeling that I have right now, where you were totally stoked because you had last period math, and then the teacher at the last minute was like, also do these 900 problems. And you'd be like, ah, bastard, I hate you so much right now, teacher. I'm feeling a lot of feels right now, in case you weren't sure. In case you weren't down with all that. So, is there any button over here that I can push? I don't see any buttons or anything. There's just a ton of buttons right here. Alright, let's fiddle and faddle for the moment. So that opened up this button right here, which then did something. What did you do? You opened up something. Let's find out how that advances our path here. There was no button back here, right? I didn't miss anything, just kind of in my wandering. Alright. We're gonna solve this, damn it. This is gonna... I will be free of this place, sir. Looks like that opened up that, which then opens up that, which then allows us to kind of escape. I was gonna say, that seemed a little... Oh, God. Okay, so there are more... Where did you come from? Did I forget you, or did you just kind of happen? I don't know what to say right now. I think you just sort of happened, didn't you? Alright. Luckily, he's jukeable. He made a zombie noise. I don't like that. I don't vote for zombie noises. Okay, so now that we've handled him, does that stay permanently lowered right here? Does this just give me a permanent light spell? Is that what that does? So that leaves that trail down right there. How much you want to bet? There's... Let me take a little bit better of a look around the room, because part of me wonders if it's indeed that simple. Like, why would these be closed off over here? Is my question. Like, what's the point of these 2 pits? These pits observedly have no function since you're only trying to get over to here. I've already jumped... Oh, the pit... Okay, so the Crown of Command is why those pits are there. Alright, I can figure these things out. Do a quick scan of the room for any other secrets I may have left behind. I mean, a lot of these buttons seem sort of pointless, unless I just did that flawlessly the first time, somehow. That does that one right there, but did it do anything else? Does that one right there. Okay, so I'm just going to catalog for a minute and just figure out what everything does here. So that does that. This in turn does this. Which, oh, Christ. Alright, I missed it. This may be one of those things that I have to make a cut and, like, do on my own. Because I'm not necessarily sure if I want to bore you. My guess is that I have to go all the way around the pillar, and then something else awesome will happen once I hit the 4th button. Because they do seem to be circling around that one central location. I'm going to rest again, because the worst thing that's happened right here is that we just get, like, an ass ton more XP every time I rest, and more things respawn. It doesn't seem to be that bad of a plan, considering how much XP I'm getting for murdering some of this stuff. I mean, 500 XP is definitely no slouch. Give them a volley. Oh, they both came back. I don't know if they're supposed to be doing that. This seems sort of like a bug, because this is so much XP that they're giving me. I'm going to wait for him to come one closer, because I can't risk anything falling down that pit, otherwise I got to do this again. And we're actually almost out of time, so I think this may work out. Oh good, 0 damage was dealt. That's always the kind of damaging gain that I like to participate in. That 0 damage. What's this guy doing? He's not going to go through there, is he? Because I think he might. Oh! I still hear clickety-clacking. Okay, so he's... I wanted my... Damn you fingers, click the correct button. Alright, so Randolph has finally gained a level, which means he's almost caught up to everybody else, even though he's leveling up kind of on an alternate circuit here. Let's take him up to Improved Combat Caster. I'm going to try actually and max out Spellcraft from here on out, because he needs the energy. He's always running out of energy. Let's rest right here, and if we get attacked by a crab thing, whatever. But I think what I may do at this point is just end the episode, and I'll fiddle with this puzzle in here all by my lonesome and spend yet another hour or two on level 6. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle. I don't want to mislead you into thinking I'm not enjoying myself, but I am becoming not frustrated, but I feel daunted. I feel very daunted. I'll see you later. Take care, everybody, and hi-do.